We're going to make sure this asset and other assets in digital format become the product that the world looks to. This becomes the product that helps America remain the world's reserve currency and that brings about innovations that make money faster and cheaper and better available.
There's a made in crypto list, made in America crypto list that Kaspa should appear on that.
What's up, Crypto Crew? Welcome back, or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, in a somewhat surprising turn of events, Kaspa is now recognized as a crypto project made in the USA. And with the current pro-crypto president Donald Trump and the first ever pro-crypto administration, Kaspa is yet another step closer to mass adoption. Now, obviously, Kaspa has its roots in Israel because of the dev team under the leadership of Jonathan Sampolinsky. And even better, Kaspa is fully decentralized like Bitcoin, but has been listed by CoinMarketCap as a cryptocurrency recognized as prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Not financial advice, of course, but I, like many Caspians, know what we hold. Kaspa's Bitcoin on internet speed, the digital silver to Bitcoin's digital gold. And so like all assets, you should protect them. We at Your Crypto Crew always encourage you to practice self-custody, and we believe the Tangent Wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, the most affordable cold storage in our opinion. So if you'd like to order your Tangent Wallet today, you can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew. Check out the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all. Crypto Crew, let's go back in time when the pro-crypto sentiment in the US started to brew before Donald Trump even got into office.
We're not allowed to own Bitcoin. The Federal Reserve Act says what we can own, and we're not looking for a law change. That's the kind of thing for Congress to consider, but we are not looking for a law change at the Fed.
What Chairman Powell was saying is they don't have the authority now to own Bitcoin. I want to give it to them. I want our federal government to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve that can help back the U.S. dollar as the world reserve currency and then serve as a long-term savings account, thereby offsetting our national debt, which is over $36 trillion now. So my proposal would have the U.S. purchase through other assets it already owns 200,000 Bitcoin a year for 5 years for a total of $1 million, hold it for at least 20 years. And at the numbers that we project, that would accrue a fund that's worth about $16 trillion. So it has a couple of benefits for our country. As I said, shoring up with a hard asset, Bitcoin, it helps offset some of the pain of our dramatic national debt. Now,
Senator Cynthia Lummis, she was appointed as chair of the Digital Asset Committee or something just earlier in the week, and I tweeted her congratulations.
So there's still a lot of confusion out there about why Bitcoin is so unique, why it is digital gold, why it is a strategic asset, why it is freedom money, why it brings other countries into a system that allows individual freedom as well as freedom from governments that have hyperinflation or corruption.
I was pointing out to the senator and other people online, this is my office in California, Southern California. Behind here, there are many gaming, like high-end gaming computers that I built. So the development of Rusty Kaspa happened in this office in America. So lots of guys remote in from around the world, including Israel, and do the work. So they code on these machines and they compile on these machines. So the Node software actually is made in America, technically. It comes into existence in the United States, not somewhere else. Between that and marathon mining, a substantial, marathon's a substantial portion of the hash rate. Also, Christian Ludwig has a large mining entity for Kaspa on the East Coast. So lots of Kaspa coins are technically made in the United States, as well as the node software comes into existence in the United States. So my argument is that if there's a Made in America crypto list, that Kaspa should appear on that. Of course, it's decentralized, but it's largely made in America. There's a substantial part that does actually emanate from the United States. So we should be counted in that. There's going to be tax gains, being spoken. It's being discussed less or no capital gains tax and things like that. So it's certainly a class that we would want to be included in, especially from my perspective. Some people may not agree, but
now that Kaspa is recognized as a crypto project made in the USA, the pro-crypto administration may look at Kaspa soon, and then the step to adoption could follow, especially since the US Bitcoin reserve is used to hedge the US dollar in the long term.
We're going to make sure this asset and other assets in digital format become the product that the world looks to. This becomes the product that helps America remain the world's reserve currency and that brings about innovations that make money faster and cheaper and better available, regardless of where you live in the world, regardless of your circumstance. This really is freedom money, and America should lead when it comes to freedom money.
Today we're signing, and this is very historic, an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and digital asset stockpile. This is a promise that you made throughout the campaign, and today we're keeping that promise. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns, so it won't cost taxpayers a dime. This is like a digital Fort Knox for digital gold. And premature sales of Bitcoin over the past years cost American taxpayers over $17 billion in lost value because we didn't have a long-term strategy.
Right.
Now we do. So.
And this is something you believe in?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
And the whole community believes in it.
Very good. And I made the promise, right?
Absolutely.
This was the moment U.S. President Donald Trump signed the order to establish the country's first of its kind reserve, a step towards fulfilling his campaign promise of making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. The U.S. will create a stockpile of Bitcoin and other digital currencies in what's being called a game changer for the industry. But critics say the move by the Trump administration is a scheme to enrich cryptocurrency investors.
And that's why I'm so proud of President Trump and his team for taking us off the sidelines and putting us in the arena and making sure the innovations that happen here. And he has pledged that he wants America to be the place that is the repository of the knowledge base, the mining, the entire gamut of financial services associated with Bitcoin. And he realizes that a strategic asset that has the durability, the quality, the completely 100% decentralized nature of a scarce asset like Bitcoin is absolutely unique in the world in the 21st century.
Something very strange happened with a post that the president made about cryptocurrency. That's like, if this happens, what else are you going to say? This could be exponentially explosive. Because when we go to the past and we're like, well, remember when we were skeptics about Bitcoin?
It's ridiculous. Basically virtual currency, the same that you would get for blasting aliens in a video game.
Well, you know, Hal Finney and all this stuff, cryptocurrency, and then you're like, Julian Assange in 2011, 2012 accepts donations in Bitcoin. What? Why would he accept Bitcoin? He does. Winklevoss twins, they like Bitcoin. Yeah, those are the Facebook guys, right? Yeah. Richard Branson likes Bitcoin. Richard Branson, Elon Musk in 2014, first time he tweeted about it. Then in 2020, 2021, he bought $1.5 billion of Bitcoin with Tesla. Bill Gates initially said good things. Now he's critical about it. Then you think about institutions when they came in. 2020, MicroStrategy buys $250 million of Bitcoin. What? Why would he buy so much Bitcoin? Then Morgan Stanley, then others started getting involved. Then BlackRock starts a Bitcoin ETF, 150,000 Bitcoins they buy. Dude, if all of these guys are now looking at this, maybe I ought to consider a little bit of my portfolio being tied to cryptocurrency. And then the president puts this on Truth Social. You ready? President Trump on Sunday announces that he wants to establish a crypto strategic reserve for the US government, kind of like Fort Knox with gold. We're talking crypto. That will include things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP Ripple, Solano, and Cardano. Whoa, the government wants to have a strategic reserve of cryptocurrency? They do. What's left after that?
Well, that would be Kaspa. But glad you asked, Patrick Bet-David. You can't have a king without a successor. As you know, in the Old Testament, David had Solomon, the wisest king to have ever lived on this earth, appointed by the Lord himself. And by the way, the only time in history when there was peace in the Middle East. Now, if Bitcoin is digital gold and part of the strategic US crypto reserve, Kaspa follows naturally as digital silver, which, like silver, Kaspa is a store of value that can be used as digital currency, unlike Bitcoin, with mere instant transactions, whilst being secure and fully decentralized.
We're going to get back to the founding ideas of this great nation and reinstill a lot of the principles that started us and got us to be here in the first place. And I think that the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, from an economic sense, does that and more. And I think it's the most positive economic policy. And Senator Lummis, I'm so grateful for her Bitcoin Act. And we're going to make America great again through Bitcoin.
None of these altcoins deserve to be in the same sentence as Bitcoin.
And if you take a look at the current picks in that strategic US crypto reserve, XRP is centralized and basically going against the ethos of Bitcoin and crypto. Ethereum is based in Switzerland. Cardano, led by Ethereum co-founder Charles Hoskinson, based in Switzerland. Solana, based in Switzerland. But Kaspa, like Bitcoin, is decentralized, yes, yet now recognized as Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. But to be continued, Crypto Crew. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say aye.